up there? No. Oh my, sir. You know, I'm gonna.
I don't even know who that man is.
Oh, Ma, I'm gonna go. Just get back to the car. Thank you so much. You have a lovely home.
Thank you. So did I pass?
In 2 years, I'm going to lose my housing. They're saying that if you have a child that is school aged, you have to be able to obtain employment, have a full-time job, and you cannot be on Section 8. Can you believe that?
Not getting no job. If you go get a job, they're gonna take my Section 8. Then you won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're gonna count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you gotta say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school. You're not doing none of that.
Ma, I'm saying how I'm supposed to be successful in life, Ma. So you basically telling me I gotta be broke to be successful. I gotta be broke so I can get Section 8.
You gotta be
so
broke so the government can help you.
So the government can help me. So you telling me I can't work no job, bro? Like that's like all my friends got jobs and live in nice houses. So you telling me I got to go through the same thing you went through?
If you
to have a
don't
house?
do any of that, they're going to take my Section 8.
How?
And I'm
Won't
trying
they
to
be
tell
like?
you
Won't
that
they
you
be?
can go get yours at ease. You can go get a
They will
nice house.
no. They will look at that and be like, he's doing something and give me a bigger house, Ma. That's what you told me.
Where I'm gonna go?
I don't
have no job.
I can get off your Section 8 and apply for my own Section 8.
But if you do that, you're gonna have to go the hard way. It's gonna take a long.
So what? That's what I'm
Wait
saying.
a few months, get on Section 8, find you a nice apartment, go get you a link card. You will be fine. You don't have to sit up and work. You don't have to work no job. The government is here to help us.
You guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do. My landlord just showed up to my house, my trailer, my 3-bedroom, 2-bath trailer that I've been living in for almost 2 years. She is giving me less than 48 hours to find a place for me and my 6 kids. Because Section 8 just notified her that they will no longer be paying my rent. And instead of giving me a chance to pay the rent on my own, she is kicking me out. She is telling me I have less than 2 days to get out. I have to find a place in the middle of June with 6 kids with no income. So not only were my food stamps stolen from me, my cash assistance, 7 disability cases, all of our disability cases are on hold. So that means no check in my bank account. I have 0 income. I can't put my kids in daycare. I can't afford daycare. They're not willing to pay for daycare. So how am I supposed to even get a job if I wanted to, which I don't? How? With 6 kids. 2 days my landlord is giving me to move out. 2 days. This should not even be legal. Does anybody have any resources, any grants, any programs? I need help.
I do not want to get up and go to work. It is stressful. It is painful. They don't want to work with me. And I just don't want to work. I'd rather collect benefits and sit at home and take that time to sleep, to eat, and to just try and get myself together. I'd rather go apply for public assistance.
Welcome to Wake Up Truth, real talk about real life. First, it was food stamps, now it's housing. Section 8 drama is all over TikTok. People bragging, scamming, and showing off, but also real families terrified they'll lose everything. Rent's up, wages are low, and the system is falling apart. This is the Section 8 meltdown, and it's hitting harder than anyone expected.
Something tells me that women on Section 8 are going to really be looking to date this fall. And let me explain to you why. Section 8 is being cut by 43%. Billions is being taken from it. And instead of it being administrated by HUD, they are sending grants directly to your state. So that means if you live in a state that's very red, like Texas or Florida, chances are they're not giving you your voucher back. They're not giving new vouchers to people that want them. Chances are they're going to use that money in other places and other areas, okay? Here's the other thing. If you do get a voucher, you have 2 years. you can stay on a maximum of 2 years. Right now, on average, people are staying on Section 8 for 6 years. So you can stay on 2 years maximum. And you're going to have to work. You're going to have to work, because if you're able-bodied, and able-bodied working people means that it doesn't matter if you have kids, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids. You're not hurt. You're not injured. You didn't get hurt in the military. You're not a disabled veteran. You're not a disabled person. You're just someone that got pregnant a lot of times and had a lot of kids. And that's just how you've been getting Section 8 and benefits. Oh, it's game time for you. It's game time. So I got a feeling that a lot of women are getting ready to start changing their positions on independence and dating.
You either have to be working 40 hours minimum per week, or you have to be declared disabled and receiving some type of SSI or whatever. So a lot of people are going to lose their housing. A lot of people are going to be losing their housing, it sounds like. People who have relied on these programs for housing with 5+ kids, they're going to lose their housing because of this new whatever that's gone into effect. That's going to put a lot of people on the streets. And didn't something just go into effect that you can't be homeless too? What a domino effect.
Stop comparing the working people on Section 8 to the ones that don't work. And we're not talking about disability people. We're not talking about SSI people. We're not talking about veterans. We're talking about those ones, because yes, I'm very aware that there are ones out here that are just extremely lazy and don't want to work. But that's a small percentage. You have working people out here that are making minimum wage and need help. They need help. These goddamn jobs want to pay $7, $8, and then they want to charge you $1,400 for rent. Yeah. They not giving out great jobs out here. Corporate keep everything to themselves. Let's talk about that. Why you worried about people paying high rent on Section 8?
Baby, I keep hearing them talking about the food stamps on pause, but why nobody ain't talking about how they pause that Section 8? How they pause that HUD? Huh? How they pause that low-income housing? I don't care where you at, they done paused it. And why nobody not talking about that? Why nobody not talking about how they paused that daycare caps? Why nobody not talking about that? How that's on pause? This is the domino effect, baby. Why they're coming on here making a video saying that, oh, we're glad that they cut the food stamps off because we're sick of putting food in your children's mouth, and we're sick of putting a roof over your head. Baby, this is a domino effect. You so much you sick of putting something in somebody else's mouth, and you sick of feeding people. You sick of putting a roof over the head. This is gonna be a domino effect, because if the Section 8 is cut off, then the landlord who rent the house out on Section 8, who make the income from Section 8, they're not getting paid. Okay? If the caps is cut off, the person who owned the daycare, who depend on caps for their daycare to run, to pay their bills in their daycare, they're not getting no money. Okay? So it's just not about the people that you think you're taking care of, because you do have to work to get food stamps. It's just not enough. It's not enough. The job's not enough. It's not enough to pay the bills. Even with Section 8, it's no longer just free. You have to pay a portion of that as well. But that's not going to be enough for the landlord. The landlord charge $1,300. You might pay $300-$400. You might pay a couple of dollars, which helps a whole lot for you. But that's don't help the landlord. So this is not just about the people that's getting benefits.
All right, let's go through a Section 8 move out together, all right? Let's start on the front porch. So we just got a couple things on here. Not too bad. Looking promising. Living room, seen better, but it's okay. We're getting worse. Now in the dining room. Bathroom, pretty clean. We could have taken our shampoo and our body wash, but that's fine. I like Axe body wash. They flushed the toilet. We'll take it. My favorite part, though, a fully stocked kitchen during a move out. My favorite thing to find. We got the Hunt's Brothers pizza. Let's check what we've got in the refrigerator. And the refrigerator has been off, so this is great. Love that. Let's check the freezer now. See if we got any cool smells in there, and we do. Perfect. Cannot wait for that. Also, lots and lots of clothes, which is like maybe you should take your clothes with you.
In the end, it's not the scammers who suffer. It's the families left behind. When programs like Section 8 fall apart, everyone can feel it. Tenants, landlords, daycare centers, even small businesses. Maybe it's time to stop pointing fingers and start fixing what's broken before the next meltdown begins.